when it comes to starting your own business, own personal training business from home. You know, people saying, how could I do it? What should I do? That's the question. And today I'll try my best to answer it the best way I know how. Hey, my name is Joel Levia. I'm a personal trainer, nutritionist, and yes, many people call me the fitness business expert who help personal trainers, nutritionists, wellness coach move from zero to hero in no time. So I'm here to share with you what I've been working with me, and hopefully, if you implement it as well, you'll see same, similar, even better results. So how could you start a business? What do you need to start a personal training business at home? What are the requirements? How could I go about doing that? All these similar questions, and I'll try my best to answer it. Well, there's only three ways. Well, there's many ways, but I'll talk about the three key pillars today, only today, and then I'll continue on the journey as people ask questions. I'll continue answering them as well. The three things you need to know when starting a business, how to start a business. Number one is the legal. What are you doing? Are you incorporating your business? Are you doing it as an LLC? Are you having it as a C Corp? What are you doing with the business structure? Are you leaving it as a sole proprietor? Sole proprietor. Yeah, that's the name. What are you doing with it? The thing is, why it's illegal first is for many personal trainers and nutritionists and wellness coaches, many times they do it like a hustle, and that hustle mentality need to disappear and vanish if you want to survive this year and beyond. You have to get rid of that hustle mentality. Take yourself serious, and people will take you serious. Period. So look at the legal aspect. Now that you've finished with the structure of the business, again, I'm not no lawyer, so I recommend you to get and seek counsel from a lawyer who specializes in creating businesses and stuff like that, right? So now you have your structure. You start with that already. The next part of the legal is making sure you cover your butt. What license do I need to have? What type of contracts could I create to make sure you waive all liability against you and your company, your business? What paperwork do you need for addendums that you're guaranteeing certain things? You making sure you have the contracts written specifically for you and your company, and it's clear and precise. All the disclaimer and all this stuff should be legally checked by a legal professional, a lawyer who study this stuff. So you have your contracts, everything from your waivers and what you're guaranteeing and all this stuff. Hey, I guarantee you that with this program, I'm giving you this amount and in return, you give me this amount. Cancellation and all this stuff is part of the legal. So now that is done, legal is out of the way. The next step or the next pillar is, to me, that's what I think, is making sure you decide what platform you'll be delivering your deliverables. Is it social media platform or is it a website? That needs to be key, that needs to be clear, that needs to be precise. Which one do you want to take? Both is good. It all depends on you and what route you want to go. If you go to social, knowing that you don't have to really invest any kind of money, you just need to create either a group, and when people purchase, that's the only person who will get access to the link to the group. You make sure the group is private, invite only kind of thing. That's what you're making sure you do. So you could do that there. Within the group, within the page, you could actually create a Facebook store where you could sell your services right there. And that is all cool. So you have to decide what platform do you want to go. If you go on the website route, then we jump into number 3, the third pillar, which is the tech. The tech have been one of the main obstacles many fitness professionals, personal trainers, nutritionists, wellness coach haven't really pushed through since 2020 because of the tech. If that's your hurdle, today I'll just try my best to simplify it and clarify it today. So, the tech. Let's start with number 1. The key most important tech you're supposed to get around is how are you getting paid? What gateway are you using to get that payment? Is it Stripe? Is it Stripe and SamCart? Is it Pocket Suite? What? That had to be clear. That had to be precise. You have to know how you're getting paid. It could be Squarespace or Squarespace is still around. Yeah. PayPal. You have to decide how you're getting paid and fix that tech as soon as possible. That's done. The next part of that payment, what I look for within a payment plan, no, I shouldn't say a payment plan, within a payment gateway, I look for how much they charge me per transaction. I look to see, depending on the gateway, it could be sometimes Stripe and something else. I want to see if I could create installment plans for the clients, recurring payment. I want to see if it have that ability to do that. I want to know if it have the ability to remind the client the credit card is being expired and all this goody stuff. I like to know how and what it does. More function it does for you, the better. So look into the gateway. So that's done. When we're talking about websites, website is a beast within itself. Most of the time, personal trainers and nutritionists and wellness coach, we go behind the fancy website. It have to look cool for you. And cool is not always selling. It's just a pretty nice website to say, hey, go check my website. Or, hey, let me hand you a brochure. Your website shouldn't be a fancy looking brochure on the internet. Okay. However, when you're approaching a website, especially for selling, is a little different from traditional websites. But let's go down to the brass, the tech. You have to get hosting. Choosing a domain that is, I always recommend choose a domain that will be easy for prospects to type in, to remember. Also, a big tip is using a domain that is already a searchable word or phrase or statement. And that meaning you will get natural organic traffic coming to you. So that's that. When you're choosing a website, there's so much different platforms or different types out there. We have Wix. We all know about the Wix. You see the ads all over YouTube, all over the internet, Wix.com. Then we have stuff like WordPress. And there's so much different plugins for WordPress. WordPress is the most famous, most used platform when it comes to websites. But there's many more. There's a lot that you could pay for as well, and a monthly service like Wix. There's a lot of them, and you could choose which one best suits you. That's done. So a website is not hard. So we have the platform, we understand the legal, the tech part. Let's talk about the streaming. So we already figure out about if we have in a website, if we're using WordPress or something else, we decide that. What streaming platform should you use to help deliver your services and help deliver the results the prospects want. We have the most famous right now, Zoom. We even have something simple like in our phone, like Facebook Live. We have Facebook Rooms. We have Google Meet. Those are free. Zoom is a cutoff time, 45 minutes. However, there's stuff like Skype. You remember Skype? Skype, you can actually host up to 50 people at once. Crazy. Yes, and it's free. That's a good one. So there's so much different streaming platforms out there. You choose which one that best fits you, your needs, your what you could afford, etc. All of them works almost the same. There's just little slight nuances that is up to you, and you may not even use them. So just keep that in mind when choosing a streaming platform. Let's talk about lights, camera, and action. What light should I buy? What camera should I buy? What mic should I buy? There is so much information out there, it could make you confused. I would say start with what you have. One of the newest phones, they work really well. If you have your computer, just a computer camera, use that as well. Just for now, the quality is not good. It's not good at all, and more quality is much more perceived value by your prospects. Your prospects look at you as you taking your work serious, right? So some of the cameras I can recommend, or one I should recommend, is the most famous. Some people call it Nifty 50. The Canon M50 is like $400 and something. Every famous YouTuber and their mother have one. You can look into that. That give good high quality. It steps up the game of your output, right? And the prospect looks at you a little more seriously because the quality looks good. It's up there with the Les Mills and all these other guys. It looks good. It looks really good. So look into having a good camera when you could afford it. If you don't have it right now, do not take your little hard-earned money to go and buy it. Use what you have. Lights, you could use a lamp for now. Or you could go out and buy a three-point system lighting setup. When they mean 3 point, they're like 45, 45, one dead in the center, just overhead, shining on your beautiful face, right? That is the ideal setup. But you don't have to. That's a crazy thing. You don't have to. Use whatever you have right now, but when you could afford it, you invest in some good lighting system. Not more than, I'll say not more than $150 to $200. Not more than that, please. You don't need to go out there and spend on a lighting system $1,500, $2,000. It makes no sense. You have your camera, you have your lights. What type of mic? For most fitness professionals, I'm talking about the ones who does group training, they rely on Shure microphones. That, come on, that is like a household name for any group trainer. You know about Shure mics. For you, if you don't know, you can look into that. Shure have a lot of mics designed for group training for many, many years. You could look into them. You could look into many different lav mic. I'm talking with wireless lav mic systems that could range anywhere from $40 on Amazon straight up to $900 on Amazon or any other place like B&H, etc. So you have the mic, you have the lights, and you have the camera. Yeah, so that was the three things. That's all you need. The legal, what platform you're choosing, which one is it? The website? Is it social media, like within a group? um, the tech stuff. So we have, again, platform, we have the tech, and we have the legal. That is done. That's it. And after that, all you need is to clean up a little spot in your house, in the backyard, on the roof, wherever suitable for you to go live and broadcast and deliver your services and deliver results to the prospects. That's it. Period. Hey, I hope this information was informative. Sometimes I find I talk a little too much, but I'm so passionate about what I do and what is working for me. I hope this information resonate with you. And if it did, and you could see it could help a fellow personal trainer, nutritionist, wellness coach, please share the information. I will appreciate it a lot. Until next time, peace and success in your business.